Hey, Jay here from Download Lifestyle, and today I'm still in an Airbnb, another one. I'm still on a beautiful Gold Coast at the minute, but we're taking some time out to get some work done today. We could go to the pool out in the beautiful sunshine, but sometimes you actually have to get some work done. It is true, you do have to work in an online business. The reason for today's video is to answer the question that a lot of people ask me, and that's what's the cost of starting and running an online business? Now, first of all, I want to say that I tell you what, I want to talk to you quickly about offline businesses and potentially the cost of starting an offline business, and then we can do a start comparison. It's quite an interesting comparison, actually. Huge differences. You can see the real benefit of running an online business versus starting an offline business. So an offline business, we're going to use the franchise business model, for example. So the franchise business model, generally a franchise business model, you could probably pick up I don't know, cheap franchise model for around the 5 to 10,000 mark, and generally you could probably be profitable pretty quickly. Me and Vicky were talking about the other day about one of the cheapest businesses to start is actually a mobile coffee shop or a mobile van, selling food. It's going to probably cost you, by the time you bought the vehicle, by the time you've bought all the goods and everything else, about, I don't know, 10 to 15,000 pounds or dollars to actually start, depending on what vehicle you choose to buy. Now, if you up it a notch and you start looking at the more credible franchises, you're probably looking at around, I don't know, 50 to 100,000 plus investment, which is going to give you a mentor. It's going to give you training. You're going to be able to leverage the brand. You're going to be able to leverage the products which they actually provide for you. Lots and lots of benefits of taking advantage of something like a franchise, but of course it's going to be a huge outlay in the beginning, so it's going to cost a lot of money to actually get started. If you look at the running costs, you're going to have to keep up with ongoing running costs, maybe electricity bills, maybe employ some staff to actually work for you. So the costs are going to continue to rise month on month, week on week, day on day. And this is probably going to take you into profit. It's probably going to take you between 3 to 5 years to actually get into profit. So that's an offline business. Like I said, you have lots of different overheads and it can be very expensive to get started. Now, if we look at the online world and what it takes to get started, what's the month-to-month overhead, let's first of all look at what it costs month-to-month to run an online business, giving no mentorship, no training, no materials. It's completely your own product, something that you've created for yourself. So the first thing you're going to need is a website. You're going to need a website. So this is probably going to cost you in and around, I don't know, $10 to $15. Once you've got a website, you're then going to need a hosting provider. This is going to be something like GoDaddy. We use a company called DBL. It's integrated into the SFM's membership. TSO Host is another one that I've used. And this is somewhere to host your domain and your website. So this is probably going to cost you, I don't know, about probably $10 a month. So we're up to, I don't know, $10 a month, $14 for the website. In our first month, let's say we're up to $24. The next thing you're going to need is some kind of CRM system, something to hold on to your list of subscribers and potential customers. If you didn't know already, when you build an online business, and this is even an offline business now, one of the biggest investments you can make is in building an email list, whether that's a time investment or money investment. When you build an email list of subscribers, people who follow you, who you can build a relationship with, and how, if you really want to, when you have a good list of subscribers, you can turn on sales just by shooting a video or sharing a blog post or sending an email out. Is highly valuable to your business. So you're going to need to have some kind of CRM system, some kind of autoresponder to hold on to your list of potential customers, and even a list that you might have for your customers. So that's going to cost you, it's going to cost you about $29, let's say $30 a month to round up the numbers. So altogether, if you did 0 paid advertising, if you had a website, if you designed the product yourself and you put all your efforts into designing the product yourself, it's going to probably cost you $10 a month for the website plus the $30. You're probably going to spend, I don't know, about $50 a month to run an online business, which compared to perhaps an offline business where you're having to pay staff, you're having to pay all your utility bills, you've had a huge outlay in the beginning, you can see why it holds so much appeal. And it's one of the reasons that I love sharing the opportunity for people to actually start their own online businesses. But one of the caveats to this is that just because starting an online business is cheap doesn't mean that the same principles don't apply. In order to be successful with any business, it's going to require investment. So although your monthly ongoings are going to be $50 to $100 a month, let's say, it does not mean you don't need to invest in marketing. Offline businesses actually invest in marketing. I was speaking to a lawyer the other day, and he's also in our SFM community, and he actually spends £3,000 a month on marketing. He runs an offline business. He's got another company as well. So to give you an idea of what you actually need to spend, that's not to say you need to spend that in an online business, but they're treated exactly the same. People seem to think that you can start an online business, you can get rich quick, you're going to be successful within the first 3 months, and that's not to say you won't, but it's highly unlikely. And they forget that it is a business. Just like an offline business, it's going to require investment of both time and money to get started. And if you're someone who's looking at starting with the Six Figure Mentors, in order to get started and have the benefits of a franchise, which is mentorship, training package, a product, CRM system, and everything that goes with that, it's going to cost you $297 to sign up. That's a one-off fee. And then it's going to cost you $97 a month. So if you look at it, really it's going to cost you in and around the $200 a month to run an online business, which isn't much at all. You definitely do need a marketing budget. So you're probably going to have to put aside another $500. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what the cost is of starting an online business and actually running an online business. You can do it all yourself. You can build your own product. You can build your own website. You can go and watch lots of videos on YouTube or use Google Forums, etc., to learn all of this stuff. But I'm going to tell you now, having gone through a lot of this process myself, it's hard work. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time, and that's why I love the affiliate marketing model. You can leverage someone else's system, leverage someone else's training, leverage all their technology, all their tools. You can promote someone else's products through the skills that you've actually learned, and you can generate a commission or an income from that particular sale. You don't have to do any of the sales. I personally hate sales, and that's why I choose this business model, and it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier. So that is the question: how much it costs to start and run an online business. If this is something you're interested in and you do want to get started, then what I'll do is I'll place a link below this video, and you can click and sign up for a free 30-day trial. Go ahead, create your account, check it out, see if you like the training, see if you like what the brand stands for, see if you like Stuart Ross and Jacobs. And if you don't like it after 30 days, then simply request to cancel your account, and we'll cancel your account, and that's fine. But if you do like it, then of course things start to get exciting, and we get the opportunity to work together. You get the opportunity to work with Stu, Jay, and get into the community, and hopefully have a whole lot of fun in actually turning your life around and making your life even better than it already is. So for me, have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you soon for another video. Bye for now.